I think a lot about being versus doing. There's always stuff to do. I mean, that's the nature of being alive. There's a lot of stuff to do all the time. There are things to build, to make, people to gather, things to create, dreams to fulfill. There's always stuff to do. It's the nature of life. What I'm interested in is the narrative around the doing. And I've really been curious as a person who is exploring embodiment, which is the awareness of physical sensation, the willingness to notice the body and its sensations. I've been really curious about the chatter that goes along with being a person. And I've been morphing it, engaging with it, listening to it, noticing it, and questioning it at times. The chatter. So the chatter is about getting things done. The chatter is about some future moment, some magical future moment where everything's going to be better after XYZ gets done, or where I can finally relax when XYZ gets done. I remember one time I was working somewhere and I was requesting time off. I'd like to take such and such a day off from this day to that day. And the response I got back was, yeah, that sounds fine as long as you get your work done. I was so confounded and irritated by that response because I thought, oh, there is no getting the work done. The work is never done here. We never get the work done. You know, you'll literally be in the middle of something and you'll be pulled off of one project to go work on another project. Things are popping up every day, all the time. So what does that even mean? And that became a kind of metaphor, analogy, story that I kind of held close. That just that example of a kind of flawed way of looking at things. It's like, yeah, as soon as you get your work done, I don't think I've ever seen that in this environment. And similarly, it's kind of like that with life. It's like, well, yes, as soon as we get something done, it gets folded into the batter and it becomes invisible. And we don't even remember all the labor that went into completing the task. And we're back at square one again with another task. And that's the nature of being alive. So the question I have is about being versus doing. It's not because doing is not necessary, but who am I being in the doing of the things? And can I become a person who is relaxed in the moment of the productivity, the creativity, the building, the making? As the momentum is building, can I relax my body? Can I relax my shoulders? Can I relax my jaw? Can I soften my jaw? Can I relax the muscles in my face in the doing? So versus is probably not the right word. It's not really being versus doing. Maybe it's just being while doing. Maybe it's something like that, or being and doing. Can we adjust how we're being in the doing of the things that we're doing? I recently created an audio program, and that creative project taught me so much. It helped me while I was making the content for the Crossroads Companion. I was actually using it and listening to it in order to complete the process itself of making the program. I had to keep coaching myself back in to the creative process because at times it was so intense and overwhelming and frustrating because I wanted to perfect. That's my habit. I wanted to perfect. And perfecting and completing do not go together. So what I had to tease apart in my own creative process was the difference between creating something for external approval, agreement, and creating something that is an expression of a kind of internal congruence and integrity. I'll talk more about that elsewhere, but that was a really, really powerful lesson that I learned inside of a creative process. So, being while doing. Who are we being in the doing of the things? If we haven't met before, my name is Bridget Thompson. I am the host of the Thriving in Plain Sight podcast. I am the creator of the Crossroads Companion, an audio program for facing the unknown. Links to both projects are in the description under this video. Thank you for being with me for a few minutes. I'm noticing that I feel good in my body more of the time. It's becoming easier to express myself, to share, and I'm grateful to you for giving me a platform and a place to share my ideas about embodiment, about being in the world, being in my body, and giving me a place to really practice being myself in the world as it is. Thank you so much. And I hope that wherever you are in your process, in your day, that you'll remember to just be with yourself. Just be your own friend. Just take a moment and be in your body. Relax your shoulders. Soften your jaw. Be with yourself. Relax the muscles in your face. And just take a breath. Notice yourself being in your body and with yourself a little bit more each day. Where is your scrunching level? Notice the scrunching level slowly going down over time as you do these practices. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.